You're going to find the Pella Dutch in the semis this year. The Dutch are contenders in Class 4A.
As John Sears shows us, one Dutch athlete is living a life he never dreamed possible.
The Pella Dutch have one of the top football programs in the state.
You better this week. Dutch on three. 1, 2, 3.
Dutch! And one of the top players. Running back Emmanuel Diers.
He has some of the things you can't teach. His balance is unbelievable.
Just like thanking my linemen, just like appreciating them because every big play starts with my line up front.
There's times, man, this year and last year where you just kind of sit back and go, wow, how did he make that guy miss? How did he set that up?
Football is one sport you can hit people and you can't really get in trouble, but it's also where you can talk to a lot of people and have fun.
He's always been a talented football player, but his leadership skills, his understanding that really he can be at his best when he helps everybody around him continue to grow.
Brings so much joy to me, just knowing that I have football practice like right after school and just like going to see my coaches and my friends all again.
Emmanuel's rise to all-state football player here at Pella has not been a straight path. In fact, it's been more of a journey of hope and opportunity. You see, Emmanuel was born in Africa, Sierra Leone. He came to the United States at the age of 8, adopted by the Diers family.
I had met him at age 3 on my very first trip over there. And just fell in love with him, and he kind of just hung on me that whole trip.
Tons of challenges, and Emmanuel is actually our 5th child from Sierra Leone, so it was very unique, but he was probably the longest in the process. Took us over 5 years to finally bring him to the States.
Sierra Leone is one of the worst third world countries in the world. Most people live on less than $1 a day there. Obviously, if you are then also put in an orphanage, you're in some pretty dire straits. And so Emmanuel's biological mom just wasn't able to care for him. And so he was brought to an orphanage that we happened to know of and started to get to know.
I just imagine, I'm like, what would happen like if I was never adopted, I never came to America, what would I be doing right now? Like, I could be probably helping my mom right now, selling things in the streets, but yeah. But I try not to get that over my head because I know that was not my purpose.
Moving halfway across the world from Sierra Leone to Pella, Iowa, certainly leads to new adventures and lots of learning.
And it was his first time ever on a boat, first time ever on an airplane, so everything was brand new for him.
I didn't know what a tornado was, but there was a tornado warning, so everything was weird because I was like, oh, what are we doing?
It's the language, the rules, the how you walk through the hallway in school, all of that is new to him. You know, family dinners.
My mom would make me eggs, and I'm like, oh, what is this? Because I've never had eggs, and as soon as I had that, I would always eat it every single day. I would just ask my mom to make me fried eggs.
But Emmanuel is very outgoing, talkative. So for him, he picked up things real quick.
The snow was a big change. I would go outside and play with my brother, Kobe, and it was pretty fun. I would just be dying laughing because I've never seen things like that.
Those everyday experiences have brought light into Emmanuel's life, and he's well aware of the opportunity he and his siblings have been given.
It's emotional because like I feel bad sometimes because I feel like I'm not appreciative enough to them, but I love what they do for me, and they're the best parents I ever had, and I really thank God because, yeah.
He has a huge heart. He wears pink shoes, so he always comes across as kind of this outgoing kid, you know, a showboat maybe. But his pink shoes represent his sister that just passed away, and so his heart is just so huge and such a giving kid.
Emmanuel is Emmanuel. He brings joy to us every day.
From an orphanage in Sierra Leone to the bright stadium lights and small-town life of Pella, Emmanuel Diers has a story not many can match.
It's crazy, but it's also an exciting story because when I think about it, it's emotional, but it's also very, very interesting and very, like, it makes me very happy inside.
John Sears.
I just love this place.
WHO 13 Sports.